He killed my brother, the neighbor. He killed my brother and my dad.
A gunman opened fire, killing 47-year-old Vladimir Maturin and his 27-year-old son, Shinwei Moon.
I was in the kitchen doing dishes. While I was emptying the sink, I heard bang, bang.
Lil says an argument escalated before the suspect fired 9 rounds at father and son.
My husband have no gun, no weapon. Why would you bring your gun to shoot my family?
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. PG Time. Join us on PG Time. PG Time. Yeah.
But guess what? This is peachy time. On peachy time, we cover the Black community. I don't give a damn what they do. If it interests me, I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all flat out.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Yes, what's goody, baby? Let me go on in there.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Miss Peachy. What is goody in your city, baby? My block is good, baby. My block is good. We good tonight, okay? We good tonight. I have a special guest tonight. I'm so honored that she is here. I cannot wait. When I tell you I cannot wait for her to come up, share her story with you all. We also will be doing some news clips. I know y'all saw that first clip, baby. I know you saw it. So we would definitely be talking about that tonight. Hey, Josette. Hey, BG in the building, baby. What's goody? But we're going to talk about the man that shot and killed the father and son tonight. We will also be talking about the Toyota. I know y'all heard about that. The Toyota situation at the Toyota dealership. Man went in, shot his baby mama. We're going to talk about that. We have an update. We have the update of the 2 models I brought to y'all in the past. We have an update on one of the models. So we're definitely going to get into that. And we also have this man that did his mama wrong. Dirty. That's what I call it. Dirty. So we're going to talk about that just as well, along with interviewing our special guest. Okay, she got some awareness to bring to y'all. Okay, so I am so excited. Y'all get excited just as well. Welcome to PGT time, baby. Y'all are in the building. Now let me tell y'all, I did hookah this weekend, and it took my voice away. So when I tell y'all I am struggling with my voice, I'm struggling with my voice. But you know that ain't gonna stop me, baby. That ain't gonna stop me, Josette. Josette, I still keep it pushing, baby. Still keep it pushing. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead. Please start sharing this video right now. Y'all know how we do over here. Share the video right now. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Follow me on Facebook, both Facebook pages, both YouTube pages. And you already know to go ahead and download that app, baby. Download that app to Roku TV. We live on Roku TV right now under Peachy Tea Time. So make sure y'all go and download that app, okay? It's an app. Yeah, you call it an app. It's the own network. My own network on Roku TV. All right. Shout out to having your own network, baby. Yes, that's how we do it over here. So go share this video right now. Welcome to Peach Tea Time. And baby, here comes Miss Jennifer Daniels. Yes. Hey, boo.
Hey, how you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you tonight?
I am good. Thank you for asking.
Awesome.
It's an honor to be on your show.
Oh, thank you so much, girl. And it's an honor to have you here just as well. I'm very, very thankful that you came. I'm very thankful that we linked up. You don't even stay here in the ATL. Where you at, girl?
Florida, Arcadia, Florida.
Yes, she is in Florida, y'all, and we was able to link up, not face to face, through social media. She told me her story, and baby, I said, "Oh, you got to come on my show. You got to come on PGT Time and tell your story, girl. Everybody want to hear it. Tip, good, girl. I want you to stay on here. I want you to stay on here and listen to her story because I want you to come on too." Yes. So again, thank you. So honored to have you here. And tell everybody a little bit about Jennifer Daniels.
What do you want me to leave out?
Girl, leave out the meat and potatoes, girl. Leave out the meat and potatoes.
Okay. I'm soon to be 41, and I live in Florida, and I've been incarcerated, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I love to create another stream of income. I have multiple streams of income, and I'll let you ask the rest.
All right, girl. That's what I like. She said I've been incarcerated. And now, first of all, Jennifer, again, thank you for coming on here, telling your story, because I know this is not easy at all, but you get it. You understand what it's all about, which is bringing awareness, trying to help some of these people out here in these streets, these youth that has followed the wrong path. And basically, you're here to let them know, hey, it's another way and it can work. And baby, it has worked for you. So let's start with the big meat and potato. How many times have you been incarcerated? Let's just go and get it out the way.
I've been arrested 41 times.
How old are you?
40. It's not funny for real though. It's not something I'm honored by. No, I'm not honored by. I'm not ashamed neither, but I'm not proud of it. But at the same time, I want to be transparent. I've been arrested 41 times, and I've been incarcerated. Went to prison once for 4 years, but 4 years is a lot of time. I mean, any day is a lot of time.
Exactly.
Any day.
Exactly. Look, Tip said, I've been arrested 2 times.
Oh, don't get arrested no more.
Yes.
I swear, it seemed like every time I turned around, I was getting arrested. I was running. I had a warrant. I was actually stuck down in South Carolina, my last warrant. I used to get pulled over on my motorcycle in South Carolina. They say, "Oh, you got a warrant for Florida," but it's not nationwide, so it's just local Florida. I hit it again on the motorcycle. I said, "Okay."
You're like, I'm out of here. Now, Tip said that even though she was arrested 2 times, she actually did 5 years in prison. So I'm definitely me and Tip. We know each other. I've been trying to get her to come on the show, but girl, she be like, "Look, I be sleep. I go to sleep early, and 9 o'clock
I
at night,
understand.
I'm like, I don't know." But please, Jennifer, tell us, when did you first get arrested? Do you remember the very first time?
Yeah, I was in high school. It was so embarrassing too. I was at a mall and I was stealing with some friends. And my grandmother had to come get me out because my mama wouldn't come. She was gonna come. My grandmother came and bonded me out of jail, and I was like 16, turning 17, and I was with some girls from school, and I was the only one got caught. And everybody's looking at me all weird and stuff, walking down the hallways, going to my locker. I remember it like yesterday. That was my first time
So
ever getting in
everybody
trouble.
knew about it.
Yeah, it's because I live in a small town. Everybody knows everybody business.
Wow. And now they want to know, how old were you?
When I first got arrested,
Yes.
15 turning 16.
15 turning 16.
And I got arrested 41 times before I actually went to prison. I only went to prison once. But it took 41 times for me to go to prison. And then it took only one time for me to get in prison and get out and do the right thing.
Wow. And hold on. And what's the last age? So when you
Uh,
went for them 4 years, how old were you?
I was I got out in 2016. Well, 15, I got out in October 15. So I think I was like, I'm 40. It was about 8 years ago, maybe. I was probably like 33, maybe
Okay.
34. Because
Okay.
I'm 40 now.
Okay.
So I was in my 30s.
You was in your 30s. Okay. Okay. So when you first got arrested, you got arrested for stealing.
Mhm.
Did you have to go to juvenile or anything like that?
Well, no, because like they put you in a holding cell and they put this sheet up in front of you because they know it's a juvenile. So if somebody come bond you out, you won't have to go there. But I remember when I was 18, I lied and said I was 16, and they sent me to the juvenile place in Bartow, Florida. And then my grandma had to come, and then they had it. When I told the truth, they had to send me to regular jail, and then my grandma came and got me out.
Wow. So out of all the 41 times that you was arrested, who came and bonded you out the most?
And probably my grandmother.
Not your mom.
Mm-mm. Not my mom. She came by me out a couple times, but not my mom. And then if I had a boyfriend, whatever boyfriend I was dealing with, they would bomb me out.
What was going on? Like, what was going on in your head?
I was out there scheming, doing whatever I could to get money. I was stealing money, wire transfers, white collar crimes. I did everything but fight and sell drugs. And like, child, I don't do all that other stuff. That's the only thing I did, like white collar crimes, stealing money, stealing out of the stores. One time I walked the trampoline, no lie, out of Kmart. One of the big old trampolines that you put, like the big box, that huge box. I had a box Chevy. I put that thing. That back then we had a little receipt. You just hold a receipt in your hand. They wouldn't check it back then. As long as you show a receipt in your hand, you can walk out the door. I ran out that door. Well, I walked briskly, but when I got to my box Chevy, I was by myself trying to put that big old trampoline in the back of my car.
Oh my God.
In my box Chevy.
And did you get it in there?
Yeah. Oh. I was slipping and slide trying to push that thing up in there.
Wow. So where are some of the places that you got caught?
Probably just like mostly like stores or being with friends and getting caught getting out of there into the stores. But when I started doing like white collar crimes, I started doing it all by myself. And then it was like always a violation of probation because I didn't pay, because I didn't want to pay them people my money because I got other stuff to do with my money. So I always get violated in because I never did drugs and I don't smoke or drink. So I always had clean pee. So I never failed a drug test or anything like that. But they would always violate me because I either went to jail or did not pay.
Wow. Wow. Now, when you would get caught at some of these stores, they was arresting you and your friends right then and there, or
If
they
they
was
called
coming
us,
to,
yeah,
yeah.
if they called us,
Okay. Now, was there times where they came and got you from your home?
yeah, oh yeah. I remember one time I was at my house and you could tell the police sound. They go boom, 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 boom. You know, that's the knock by the police. I was getting ready to go to the fair. That's what I was gonna do. I was going to the fair. And I was getting ready to walk out my door, but something told me that I forgot something. I went back in my room and get it. And they said, boom, boom, boom. I said, who is it? They say they said this our DeSoto County Police Department. We looking for Jennifer Dan. I said, she ain't here. To my we know that's you, Jennifer. We know that's you, Jennifer. I said, no, this ain't Jennifer.
Wow.
And you know what I did? I didn't open my door. I went back there and laid in my bed. I was so still like a little possum. I didn't move. They walked right out of my house with the flashlights and stuff. And that from that moment on, I went to South Carolina.
Wow. That's when you start running.
Yeah, I had a warrant for a long time.
Wow.
My mama say, why don't you just come? They had me in the newspaper like I was a killer.
For stealing and for fraud.
Fraud, stealing. I destroyed a computer.
Now, what are some of the things that you call white collar crimes?
Wire transfers, money laundering, scheme to defraud, forgery, ordering a forged instrument, $20,000 or more, or $40,000 or more, theft, any type of like tax fraud, anything to deal with money that doesn't involve violence is a white collar crime.
And that's what you was doing.
Yeah,
So as far as
I was
like,
stealing them people checks, them SSI, SSA. I mean, I feel bad now. I mean, them people didn't even know they wasn't gonna get no check, and the people asked me how I did it. Like the FBI people want to know how I just stole them people check, and they couldn't believe it. Like I was stealing people checks. I never even met them.
and this was like all off the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Everything done off the computer.
Mm-hmm. Off the internet.
Yeah.
The internet is very dangerous, so I try to teach people how to keep their identity safe.
Wow. Give us a little tip. I'll say that. Give us a little tip as far as identity theft. What do you suggest that we do? Because we know you wasn't the first, so you damn sure ain't gonna be the last. So, like, what is one of the main things that you suggest for us that's not even into stuff like that? We just trying to make sure that our credit and everything is not stolen, and we go back to check our account and we got the same amount of money that was in there last night.
So like sometimes you have to give your card numbers to like a family member or something, like you'll text it to them because they probably got to use it somewhere. I would tell people to text the card number to that number and then text the CB code to a friend's phone, so both of those items won't be in the same place. So like if I'm around my cousin, you could text the CVC code to my cousin because my cousin won't do it. I'm the one that really need the card number.
Yeah.
So if somebody steal my phone or something like that, or find my phone and it's open, they won't be able to they'll have the card number, but they won't have the CVC code.
Exactly. Okay. Tip number one. Tip number one. I like that, girl. I like that. Now, when you was in prison, when did it hit you that I'm not, because you done been arrested?
Yeah,
so
that didn't hurt
before.
No, that didn't hurt.
Okay, well, let's go back. Let's go back. What was the longest before the 4 years? What was the longest that you was locked up?
Like 2 weeks.
Out of 41 times.
I was always bonding out.
Because you had the money to bond out. Or people had the money to bond you out and stuff.
It wasn't never that much. It wasn't never that much. Like less than $2,000.
So you was like, forget it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Or you felt like I wasn't gonna do it again, but
No,
you just had to.
I was like, I'll do it again. That's what it was like. Like it really didn't phase me when I went in and out of jail. Like a lot of people go to jail and it really like you're in and you're out. You really don't feel the pain of being in jail or incarcerated until you actually have to sit down and realize you can't go nowhere. You can't bond out. This is what it is.
Wow. But we are going to get into a couple clips, okay? A few clips. And then when we come back after these clips, after discussing these clips, we're going to talk about your 4 years that you spent in prison and what was your wake up call. And I don't want to hear, oh, the 4 years was my wake up call. I'm like, what happened inside? You know what? Girl, you get it. You get it. There had to be something in there that woke you up after doing this 40 times. Okay. You know? So we're gonna get into these clips because everybody loves when I play the clips on here. So we're gonna get into these clips. Then we're gonna get into our commercial. After we come back from the commercial break, before we get into our update, that's when we're gonna talk about the 4 years. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You ready, Jennifer, for these clips, baby?
Let's roll it.
Here we go. The first one, y'all know I named my own clips. You did her dirty. Dirty. You did your own mama dirty. Here we go.
Found barely alive in deplorable conditions, is recovering right now. And now her son is facing criminal charges. Duluth police discovered the woman after someone heard her cries for help and called 911. Channel 2 Gwinnett County Bureau Chief Matt Johnson live in Duluth. Matt, her son telling police that he felt overwhelmed.
And police had to spend hours inside this house. They had masks on, but it even made one officer throw up multiple times because of just how bad it smelled inside. Today, police charged that woman's son with neglect. They say it's amazing his mother survived.
Just hang on, okay? We got paramedics here. We're going to get you out of here.
That's a Duluth police officer talking to an elderly woman in her bed in conditions that horrified police.
We have an elderly female, still alive, but barely.
A body camera video shows how police battled a foul smell inside the 88-year-old woman's home while they rescued her.
Ma'am.
Investigators say she had been lying in her own urine for months.
There's neglect here. There's some form of neglect.
Maintenance workers with the Beaufort Housing Authority were at the home on South Street in Duluth October 18th. They saw movement under the covers and heard a moan for help, so they called 911. Once paramedics also showed up to get the woman to a hospital, officers called her son to the scene.
Is she okay? No, not really.
56-year-old Tony Sherman told police he's her primary caretaker and he checked on her every day.
She said that she never, ever want to go in a nursing home. Yeah, so I'm doing the best I can.
He told police it had been about a year since a doctor saw her and that it was hard to get her to eat regularly. Officers became skeptical when they asked him about how he shared the lease with his mother.
I technically live here. Yes, I sleep here, but I used to live over in Lawrenceville.
Oh, now you used to live in Lawrenceville. You said that you live in Lawrenceville.
On Monday, police charged Sherman with felony neglect of an elderly person. Before his arrest, he told officers he didn't want them taking pictures inside without a search warrant.
I ain't trying to go to jail for trying to take care of my mother. It's just me.
Now, we don't have a detailed update on how his mother is doing, just that she is recovering. The son remains in jail without bond. Police say there's still an ongoing investigation to see if more criminal charges will be filed. Live in Gwinnett County, Matt Johnson, Channel 2 Action News.
Baby, they trying to wait and see if she gonna die. That's what they trying to wait. You was in here with no bond in case your mama died, so we could charge your ass for murder. Like, how dare you do your mama like that? And then he gonna come up over there, Jennifer, talking about what's wrong.
Like he don't know.
Over here every day, nigga. If you come over here every day, you saw her like this yesterday. She ain't changed.
And the day before.
And the day before. And last week. Like,
he just want that check. That's all he want, that check.
Baby, you better say it.
He just want that check. He just want mama check.
And he probably over there in Lawrenceville living good. Living good. Girl.
And ain't check on his mama.
Not one time. The neighbor called and said, the police over there at your mama's house. He got in that car and burnt rubber. Girl, he burnt rubber. He's like, let me get my ass over here before they try to take me to jail. I know she ain't called 911. He knew she ain't called 911. He knew she wasn't capable of calling 911. And y'all excuse us for laughing, but y'all know how I do over here at Peachy Tea Time, baby. We talk about crime, but we gonna laugh about some shit too. And this right here, this was wrong.
Yeah, wrong. He dead wrong.
Dead wrong. Like
he dead wrong.
Nothing good is gonna come to this man.
And he come over there smelling like cologne and stuff. I know he had some good cologne on, looking good like that.
Girl, you know
I take care of my mama. When?
When? I was just over here yesterday. I just came yesterday. I come every day. I was on my way to check on her today and saw y'all here. Now y'all know everything is allegedly and also explicit language. But I'm just saying, like, this is crazy. Like, this is the woman that birthed you, raised you, put food on your table, put clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, bought all the McDonald's that you wanted.
I don't know.
Took you to the park.
Skating ring,
all that. And it's like this the thanks that she get. You gonna leave her in her own urine. They said when they walked in, that she was in there talking about some help me.
Yeah. She said, help.
Yeah, that's all she can get out, y'all. And here he come like a thief in the night. He ought to be ashamed of himself. That's all I can say. He ought to be ashamed of himself. He
running over there. He running over there because he thought we're gonna get that check cut.
Yeah, he deserved to be locked up with no bond. With no bond.
Yes.
Now, talk about no bond. Was there any time that you just, before the 41 time you was arrested, was there any time between 1 and 40 that you was like, okay, y'all, I know y'all gonna keep me in here this time? Like at 29.
Yeah, I got one time I got a no bond.
They was just not gonna let you go.
Yeah, I got a no bond, and that's when my son passed away when I was incarcerated, when the judge gave me no bond, and it was devastating. Yeah.
Devastating. Mm-hmm. Wow. So, and when was you able to get a bond?
Like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later. And girl, they came and scooped your ass up.
Back again.
So from 15, and this is just an estimate, from 15 to 18, how many times would you say that you was arrested?
Probably 10. I wish you would have told me. I would have brought the report because, we in prison. We write for everything that's free. And that's how I found out I was arrested 41 times because I wrote FDLE.
Wow.
I think about 9 to 10.
They gave you a printout.
Ooh, it was thick. It's thick too. It just kept going. And I said, oh my, I was so shocked. Like I was like a clerk of the courts. I was like, oh my gosh. Like if I was actually the other person looking at this paper, I was like, this is a bad person. But we cannot judge people on black and white.
Exactly. But 41 times. 41
that's too
we're gonna have to judge. We're gonna have to judge 41 times. So do you know where the papers are?
Yeah, I think they're in my file cabinet in the other room.
Okay, well, when we go to a commercial break,
I might try to look
for our commercial break. If you're able to get them, then hey, you go get them. If not, then hey, we going off of what you say anyway, baby.
Hey, you don't have to Google me. I am Google.
I know that's right. And again, y'all, this is not about laughter as far as, oh, I did wrong, I got away with a lot of stuff. No, it's a twist to this that she is going to tell y'all when we come back after our commercial break, after this story. But there's a twist that I had to have her on this show. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that she's doing now, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing the things that she's doing now and how she's helping the community and getting paid for it and living good. May we add? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our next story. This one is called Too Much Noise. Okay, too much noise. Here we go, y'all. Peep this out.
We now know the name of the man police are searching for in the brutal shooting death of a father and son.
This is video of the murders has been circulating online. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor is in East Flatbush with an update.
47-year-old Vladimir Mathurin and his 27-year-old stepson, Chinwe Mood, were shot dead Sunday night, police say, by their downstairs neighbor, 47-year-old Jason Pass, who they had an ongoing noise dispute with. A video camera on the 4th floor of the Flatbush Gardens complex at 1418 Brooklyn Avenue shows Pass, who lives below on the 3rd floor, arguing with Mathurin's wife. Mathurin then comes out holding up what police say are scissors. His wife tries pulling him away as Pass then pulls out a gun. We're stopping the video here. The NYPD says Pass shoots Mathurin and Mood and calmly flees the scene. The NYPD says Pass had called 311 6 times since March 2022 on his upstairs neighbors over what sounded like banging on the floor.
Noise complaints, basically people walking. We come to find out the apartment upstairs didn't have carpeting. It was a wood floor, so a lot of noise, people walking back and forth generated these calls.
Building management says there were numerous complaints from both apartments and that mediation was offered but never done. On Monday, CBS 2 spoke with the victim's wife and mother, who says Pass banged on the ceiling, so her husband banged on the floor back.
My husband have no gun, no weapon. Why you bring your gun to shoot my family? Why you bring your gun to tear my family apart? Why?
Brooklyn Councilwoman Farrah Lewis spent some time with the grieving family.
They need a lot of support right now. Her husband was the breadwinner of the family. So to know that he was paying for her to go to school, paying for 2 children to go to parochial school, now they have nothing.
As police search for Pass, on Tuesday, anti-violence group Elite Learners, Inc. and others were outside the building to denounce gun violence.
We have to come out. We have to let the world know that this is not normal and that we have resources to support those that are in need.
It was completely uncalled for and senseless, and you took away, you destroyed a family.
In Flatbush, Brooklyn, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.
Begin with that double murder in Brooklyn, a father and son inside of their apartment. Their downstairs neighbor apparently fed up with the noise going upstairs, and cops say then pulling out a gun and killing them both.
All this happened last night in East Flatbush. That neighbor is now on the run. Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore speaking to the family of the victims. She's live at the scene for us. Crystal?
Bill and Sade, there's been a constant flow of support in and out of this building from local community members, including a state lawmaker. While the hunt continues for the suspect, the family is demanding swift justice.
The guy downstairs, he killed my brother, the neighbor. He killed my brother and my dad.
The law still doesn't feel real.
I think that I'm dreaming. Killing my husband in front of my 10-year-old?
The pools of blood outside Marie DeLille's 4th floor apartment in the Flatbush Gardens complex in East Flatbush. A constant reminder of the horror Sunday night. A gunman opened fire, killing 47-year-old Vladimir Mathurin and his 27-year-old son, Chinwe Mood.
Last night, I was in the kitchen doing dishes. While I was emptying the sink, I heard bang, 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 bang.
DeLille says the downstairs resident was banging on his ceiling, angry about noise allegedly coming from DeLille's apartment around 10:30 p.m.
I'd be like, did anybody make noise? The kids be like, no, mommy, nobody make noise. My husband bang back. The man came upstairs, kicked the door.
DeLille says an argument escalated before the suspect fired 9 rounds at father and son. The family, originally from Haiti, downsized from a larger apartment, an adjustment for her younger children. There's been an ongoing dispute for years about noise.
Kids make noise all the time. It doesn't dictate for someone to come up with a firearm.
We knocked on the suspect's door. A woman refused to comment. Assemblywoman Monique Chandler-Waterman helped the grieving family.
My job, I look at, is supporting the whole entire family and the community and providing wraparound services on what's needed. When something like this happened, it traumatized the family.
The family now holding on to memories.
My son is a good boy. Good boy. My husband is a good guy. He's not violent. My husband have no gun, no weapon. Why you bring your gun to shoot my family? Why you bring your gun to tear my family apart?
And we're told the husband was a bus driver and Uber driver, just a hardworking man. The family is also asking for increased security to make it harder for people who are not residents to go inside the building, knowing that the suspect is still on the run. The Assemblywoman said she does plan on speaking with the police to make that happen for them. Again, the search well underway for the suspect.
All right, y'all. This was just totally devastating. The neighbors upstairs were the music. They was loud. No music, but just walking across the floor was too loud. And apparently, in the past, they have had several issues with each other. And they have, the guy been upstairs apparently, asked them to stop. This particular day, he used something to beat on his ceiling, which is on their floor. And he went up there with the gun. And when he went up there, the father came out. I saw the full video that I can't play on here. But what happened was the guy went upstairs. He went to the door. Well, actually, they didn't even show him going to the door. The guy, once the video started, the guy came out, but he was at the doorway putting his shoes on. The dad was putting his shoes on. Then they closed the door. The guy went and stood by the stairwell. Still up at the top though, with his gun, which he didn't have it out or anything like that. He just had it tucked in or whatnot. Then the mother came out. The mother came out. She tried to talk to him. You couldn't hear anything. You could just see it. She was talking to him, all of that. Then the son comes out. The son came out. He just stood there. Didn't say anything to the man. Then dad done got his shoes on. So here come dad. When dad comes out, dad got the scissors. He took the scissors and put it up to the man. And then when he brought it down, that's when mom pulled him away. Like she saw something. And she pulled him away and he kind of like shrugged at her. And then she went back in. Before she could get back in, that's when he started shooting. He shot the dad. And then the brother looked like he was running towards him. But then again, some people think that he was just running because he was scared. But he was still running towards him. And then he shot him too. And then when he shot him, he walked over to the dad, which had crawled closer to the door, his door. And he went and shot him again. And then he went, instead of going back down the stairwell, it looks like he went and got inside of an elevator. And he literally waited for that elevator and got on. And then at this point, from the clips that I showed you all, he was on the run. So I do have one more clip to show you all. But Jennifer, how do you feel about that?
This is a very sad case and a dispute that's been going on for a long time. And that's why I always tell people if it's something that's going on between you or somebody else, try to resolve it. Don't let it fester. Don't let it grow. Don't let it do none of that. Try to resolve it. You just never know what may happen. This is just a sad situation that unfolded because somebody didn't take care of something at that time. And like they said, they didn't have carpet. You have kids.
Exactly.
Maybe if you would have went out a different approach, and even though he came up there with a gun, but if you would have, went out and say, I do apologize. I always tell people it's not about respect. It's about making it to the next day.
Exactly. You better say it, Jennifer. You better say it's all about making it to the next day. And a lot of people don't, as you can see with this family, they didn't make it to the next day. Thank God they all wasn't out there. He probably would have shot them all dead. But let's get into this last clip on this story. And this was the twist.
Calvi, now on CBS 2 and streaming on CBS News New York. We begin.
This story, Jennifer? Did you hear about this story?
Yeah, I watch this all the time.
All right, here we go.
Kathy, now on CBS 2 and streaming on CBS News New York. We begin with a deadly end to a 3-day-long manhunt in Brooklyn. Police shot and killed a man they say fatally shot 2 of his neighbors on Sunday. CBS News' John Diaz joins us now live from the scene in Bath Beach, Brooklyn. John.
Yeah, Mary, we want to get you right out here into the action as we zoom down live down Bay 44th Street here and try and show you the car where officials say this suspect was hiding inside. Police say they are still awaiting a search warrant on the vehicle to see if the weapon allegedly used to kill 2 people on Sunday is still inside this vehicle. But we can tell you that police say the gun was not registered to him. Evidence cones are scattered throughout the corner of Bay 44th Street and Harway Avenue, with numerous police investigating. The scene much calmer now, moments after police say a wild encounter with the murder suspect ended deadly.
They established dialogue, they spoke for a few minutes, and then at a point, the male who was armed at a knife lunged at one of the officers, causing the officers to fire for their own safety.
Police say the person they shot was 47-year-old Jason Pass, a Brooklyn man who was on the run after allegedly shooting his 2 neighbors dead Sunday. Chief of Patrol John Schell says while a hostage negotiation team was on its way, officers on scene tried to talk to Pass for 15 minutes before he says they were forced to shoot him 4 times.
He basically was saying this: what's happening today is not going to end well.
Police say they used a license plate reader to find out where Pass was and found him in his black Honda CR-V.
They captured a plate on a black car indicating that the car, and we now know the occupant of our car, were wanted for a double horrific homicide. As they exited their police car, they walked up to the car. The male jumped out of the car with a knife in his hand and took off running.
Police allege Pass killed his upstairs neighbor, 47-year-old Vladimir Mathurin, and his 27-year-old stepson, Shinwa Mode, after having ongoing noise disputes. The incident happening 5 miles away inside their East Flatbush apartment building. So neighbors in Bath Beach are shocked it escalated to their neighborhood.
To know that this took place right on the corner of my house at the time where our children are going to school makes us feel very uneasy.
Now, a live look back out here at the scene. It is still unclear why Pass was hiding out in this section of Brooklyn. If he knew someone in the area, possibly, or if he was hiding in this car this entire time. Those are questions that we asked police during those press conferences. However, they tell us that this is all part of their ongoing investigation. So keep it here with us. We'll continue to keep you updated. But for now, we are live this afternoon from Bath Beach, Brooklyn. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
John, thank you.
See, they trying to get some more folks arrested. Why was he over there with somebody hiding him? Because if you was hiding him, baby, you going to jail too. So make sure y'all all know that. When your family member, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, excuse me, god brother, god sister, play cousin, play sister, which the list goes on. If you had them, you getting locked up.
You going to jail.
You going to jail. Okay? So let's just make that clear. If they call you and tell you that they done did something and come pick them up, the first thing you need to tell them is, to hell with you. I'm calling 911. It's that simple. You even may get an reward. Okay? You might need some money for these Christmas gifts and shit. Okay? So I'm just telling y'all. If they call y'all, be like, come scoop me. Because I just did something, committed a crime. Don't do it unless you want to go to jail too. That's what I got to say on that. Anything you want to say on that?
I told my mama to come get me. I had a warrant and they had a reward for me. She told me if I come get you, I get the reward. I said, Mom.
Look, shout out to mama. Shout out to mama. I'm gonna come get you.
She said you rather for me to get the money than anybody else get the money. You want mama to get the money, don't you? Mama gonna give you a little something.
So they literally had a reward out for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you was still in there no longer than 2 weeks.
No. That's when I went to prison.
Oh, this is when you went to prison. How do you feel about bonds?
I feel it just depends. Like women that have kids and stuff, like I had kids, my son was sick with cancer, but that wasn't. It was important, but I wasn't seeking it as an important thing. I was seeking as making money more important than me being there with my son. But when you get incarcerated, your kids are way more important. Like if you don't have a driver license and the police behind you, your kids are way more important, you know? But so when I think bonds are good because it allows somebody to get out and try to get some things together, because most likely they're going to have pending charges. They have to go back to court. It just depends on the situation.
Do you think people should be able to get bonded out as many times as you was bonded out?
No.
It's tough truth.
No, because I didn't learn. I mean, if I would have probably, if they would have had some type of intervention and they would have made me stay in jail like the first few times I was actually getting in trouble, I probably wouldn't have been in trouble as much. And I did find that statistic.
Yeah, y'all see that? So for the people that just came in, this young lady that y'all looking at right now has changed her life around. And she was arrested 41 times. And she is only 40 years old. So she have been arrested more times than what she have been here on earth. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yes. When we come back from this commercial break, we are going to talk about what made you, when did it click that, okay, I can't do this no more? And how many kids did you have?
Which time? Or now or then?
Now let's talk about before you when you went in for the 4 years. How many kids did you have?
I had 2. One had passed away because he was passed away when I was in the county, and then I was pregnant with one. I was in prison pregnant.
Okay,
but I was pregnant before I went to prison. I didn't get pregnant in prison. I wasn't one of them. I was pregnant before I went.
And definitely my condolences. And we're going to try to touch on that just as well. If we have to do a part 2, Jennifer, I would love for you to come back on. No, seriously, because you're able to help so many people, So if we have to do a part 2, I would love for you to come back on next Monday if you're available. But you lost a son. Before we get into that, I got to show them this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is the GoFundMe. This is the GoFundMe for the family. Let me move that out the way. Right here. This is the GoFundMe, y'all, for that family that lost the father and son that we just got done talking about. They're at 13,000. So I hope and pray that they're able to go find another place to stay, get some counseling, because that's definitely what's needed in a situation like this for the mother and for the other surviving children. So this is the GoFundMe. You can put in support the Mathurin family after their awful loss. This family is a Haitian family. They're a Haitian family. So if you guys can help out in any type of way, please do so. You may look at that total 13,000 and say, "Oh shit, that's enough." No, it's not. No, it's not. The mother was in school. She was a school, not in school as a teacher, but she was taking classes. And then the other kids went to a school that they had to pay for. So they definitely need the money in order for everything to stay leveled, to stay on track. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I show that to you all. If you have any questions when I take this off, please inbox me and I'll give you all the details on how to make that payment. All right, we're done with that story. Okay, so and I'm gonna leave it up, and we'll bring it back up at the end of the show. That's what we'll do. So when we come back after this commercial break, we're going to talk to you, Jennifer, a little bit longer before we go into our update video, which is of the model, one of the models, not both, but one of the models. Very devastating. Very devastating. Here we go. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Y'all enjoying the show? Is y'all enjoying the show, baby? We are getting it in each and every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We are on Roku TV. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you follow me on my Facebook pages. And also follow me on Twitch and IG just as well, baby. Each and every Monday. Each and every Monday. Where I'm solo dolo, baby. Unless I got a special guest. But I love y'all so much. It's so important that you share these videos. So please continue to share. I love you all. Bye. All right, we are back. That little quick commercial break. Hey, make this go viral. Oh shit, there she go. Make this go viral. Crime podcast. Make sure y'all go check her out on YouTube. Okay, make sure y'all check her out on YouTube. Also, I did put up on my page, on my Facebook page, actually on all pages, that come January 1st, 2024. Peachy Tea Time will only be broadcasting on YouTube and Roku TV only. YouTube and Roku TV only. Jennifer, we got to step it up, girl. We got to get this bread. We got to get this bread, baby. We got to get this bread. So what we're going to do is step it on up, okay? So we will be eliminating Facebook. I hate to let go of Facebook because that is where most of my views come from. But I really need to get people over to YouTube because that's where a lot of the money is coming from. Jennifer, I don't know if I told you this, but I resigned from my full-time job. Yes, girl, I resigned and I decided to take on Peachy Tea Time full-time, jump out on faith along with it. And help these families, help myself in the process, because I needed the time. So when I tell y'all this is a struggle, but I know God is gonna see me through it. He had already told me that the job that I was working at was gonna be my last time working at a corporate job. I've been working in the corporate world for over 20 years now, 30 years probably. So I decided to jump out on faith, and I hope you guys decide to do the same, like Jennifer did just as well. And she's booming, baby. She is booming. Now, Jennifer, tell us, what are you doing now, baby?
You talking about like income wise or
not income wise, but what are you doing job wise? When you came out of prison, you was in there for 4 years. After you came out of prison, what are you doing now?
After I came out of prison, I stayed at the shelter for 2 years, 2.5 years. I stayed in the shelter, and I actually went to school for trucking. I was actually in school for cosmetology for the 3rd time. Once I got accepted into truck driving school, I quit Cosmo again and went into truck driving school, got my CDL license, went on the road for about 2 years, traveled all over with different companies. And my 3rd year, I bought my first truck. And now I had 3 trucks. One got totaled, so I'm back down to 2 and 2 trucks, 2 trailers. And then I'm still running my trucks and trailers. As of right now, wheels turn and keep earning. And then I brought me a party bus next, and then I brought the party bus. So now I got the trucks, the party bus, and then I started my resource center because Department of Children and Families, where you do food stamp applications, they pretty much closed down everywhere. So you have to go to the library or something. So I got computers set up and phones and everything inside my resource center, which I
am so proud of you, but keep going. I just had to cut you off. I am so freaking proud of you. Keep going.
Thank you. And I also do the food stamp phones. Everybody know about the food stamp phone, but SafeLink authorized dealer. So I can sign people up for the phones as they come in, like use the resource center. They always ask, hey, can you help me pay my phone bill? No, we can set you up with a free phone. So, and I also do my biggest, this right here, it's in trucking. All this, I just got all this from my drivers. Like all these are money. Like BOL, I have to go to my office and do all this work. But I've been so busy I can't do it because I have all these to do, like driver license. People driver license. Everybody get a file. So I helped 71 people in the state of Florida. Oh, 72. I just got 72 today. 70.
And hold on, the last time that I talked to you, because I tell people all the time, I don't just meet people and be like, okay, can you come on my show today? Okay, can you come on my show on Friday? No, it don't work like that. I've been talking to Jennifer. Me and Jennifer have been talking for about 2-3 weeks now. And Jennifer, when I spoke to you, when we literally had a deep conversation about it, Jennifer was at 61. You was like
I was.
62.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So as of today, you're at what number?
72.
72 people. And I know everybody like 61, 62, 70, 72. What is they talking about? Let them know.
I help people get a valid driver license. The people that don't have a license, never had a license, suspended license, child support sanctions, criminal fine sanctions, old court fines, point suspensions, 3 and 3s. It's so many different levels to driver license. They got suspension for insurance. You know what I'm saying? They got suspension for habitual traffic offenders. They got suspension for car crashes within so many years. They got just a lot of different
What
things.
about DUIs?
I help with DUIs too.
All right. And out of all the people you have helped, and how long you've been doing this as far as the driver's license?
I helped my brother in 2018, but I just did it just for him. And I started this in March of this year.
March of this year. And you have helped 71 people.
I used to do it for 72 today. I used to do it for free, but a lot of people took advantage of my time and I stopped doing it. And I would help people like spend my money trying to get somebody licensed, and I have done that. Several people that owe me money, but I check their license to make sure they valid. I'm happy with it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I stopped doing it for free because people don't value your time. Like if they really want something, they're gonna pay for it. You can go get a Michael Kors purse and some Jordans. You can come pay me. My little fee doesn't. More stuff in your closet costs more than my fee. It's up to you. You're making a better position for you and your family. You're making a better position for you. You become I tell all my men, you become independent. She may not like that right now. She don't want you talking to me right now. But I am here for you to make you become a more independent man that you already should have been.
Baby, you better say it. You better say it. Stamp that. I stamp that.
And then the guys come to me, oh, I'm suspended for child support. I say, well, when the last time you gave little Junior some money? Yes, I say it stops right now. You don't get Junior nothing else. Little Junior don't get nothing else because daddy need to get his license back. I said, when the last time you gave your baby? Oh, she just called me yesterday. I said, you stop right now because all she got to do is go down there, write a letter, say she don't want child support no more. I said, you don't get credit for none of that. And I said, them people don't want to hear what you don't did on the side. I said, they want to know what you paid to that Department of Revenue. They don't care nothing about what you did with LaJunior. Don't took LaJunior to the football game. Don't took LaJunior to the mall. Don't brought him by 8 pair of shoes. They don't care. They don't care that you gave your baby mama $400-$500 for Christmas and school clothes because she only get $45 a week and you ain't pay your child support. No, they don't care nothing about that. They want to know what you've been paying the Department of Revenue. And that's all that matters. So we don't got time for little Junior get nothing else besides what he gonna get from the Department of Revenue because you need to get your license. You need to get a better job. You need to be more independent. You need to become a man that you should have been a long time ago.
Girl, you better say it. Let me hand clap you again. Woo! I told y'all. I said, y'all better come up in here for this awareness. That's what I told y'all. She was about to bring it today. And some of y'all women may not like what she say right now. And I'm be honest. I'm just being honest right now, Jennifer.
That's true.
Of angry women who's mad at their baby daddies, they do not want to hear what you're saying right now. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this to every angry woman, every woman that don't like what Jennifer got to say right now, every woman that's sitting up there, what you mean don't pay me? Don't give me nothing. For every woman that's out there listening to my voice right now, when I tell you Jennifer is making your baby daddy a better man for your child, no matter how you look at it, he is in the right step of becoming a better man so that he can provide those child support payments, those extra shoes you want because you ain't got the money to do it, the extra coat because it ain't got cold outside, all that.
The extra parent pickup because he got license.
He got license now, so now that he can go and pick up your child and his child from school, so that you don't lose your damn job because you can't keep going to go pick him up early. Your child need to go to the dentist and to the doctor's appointment, but your job told you, no, you cannot leave here another day. Now you ain't got to worry about if who you say, little Junior. Daddy, if little Junior daddy gonna make it to the doctor's appointment without being pulled over and arrested because he ain't got no driver's license because you put child support on him. That's all I'm saying. I hope that made sense to you. You know, I get it, Jennifer. No matter how angry these women are at their baby daddies, at their husbands, or whatever you want to call it, they still got to live.
And I do the same thing too. I be angry with my baby daddy. He don't want to pay child support and stuff. I feel him. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. You know, I've been had my license suspended too. I understand from them people that got their license suspended. But I still be wanting some money on the side to get my little check. But at the same time, when his license suspended, he ain't gonna give me no extra money. He don't give me no extra money because his license suspended. And then I gotta try to help him get his license, you know, back. But I understand from both sides of the fence, from a woman perspective and from a man perspective. I understand.
And not only do you understand, you understand what's more important.
Mm-hmm.
And what's more important is not mama being mad.
No.
Not mama being angry and want to send him to jail. That's not what's more important. What's more important is getting these young men who mama failed to teach them the right damn thing, or they decide to take their own path. We got to make it both ways. Because sometimes mama do what mama's supposed to do, but they still decide to take their own path. Okay? So what we're going to do is, at this point, we're going to go into our next video, our next story. And when we come back, we're going to give our commentary on this next story. And then we're going to talk a little bit more to Jennifer. Okay? Here we go. It's the update time, y'all. The models. Here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
Now at 11, gruesome new details revealed in the brutal murder of an aspiring model. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Sandra Mitchell in for Cher Calvin. According to the autopsy report just released, 31-year-old Melissa Mooney was bound, she was gagged, and she was stuffed inside a refrigerator.
Despite the new disturbing details, police have been tight-lipped, refusing to release any details about a suspect. Mary Beth McDade is live in Hollywood with the details tonight. Mary Beth.
Yeah, and Micah and Sandy, I can tell you guys that the details revealed in this autopsy report, absolutely horrific. And the person responsible, still on the loose. Disturbing details revealed in the newly released autopsy results of 31-year-old model Melissa Mooney. The medical examiner has ruled the cause of death as homicidal violence. The report indicates Mooney was last seen alive on surveillance video at her downtown LA apartment complex on September 6th. Police found her badly beaten body 6 days later, and we now know her body was found inside a refrigerator in her luxury apartment. Her family had asked police to do a welfare check when they hadn't heard from her.
We just knew something was off, like her messages wasn't delivering and stuff.
Police found the model's body brutally beaten, her head and body with traumatic injuries, her wrists and ankles bound and tied together behind her back with electrical cords and clothing, a gag stuffed in her mouth,
Her body then wedged into a refrigerator with pooled blood below it. The investigator believes what many had suspected, that she was likely involved in a violent struggle before her death. In a recent interview, the model's sister reacted to the trauma her sister suffered.
We have to have a closed casket. We can't even see her. The people at the mortuary don't even want us to see her because they said it's traumatic. The guy at the mortuary started crying for us because of that. How traumatic it is. And it's like, why would someone do this? You know? Like, why would someone do this to her? You know?
Her sister told us Melissa was pregnant. She said she spoke to the expectant father and doesn't think the pregnancy had anything to do with her sister's murder. The report indicates that suffocation may have played a part in her death, but says it's uncertain if the cocaine and alcohol in Melissa's body contributed.
And this person is still out there, you know what I'm saying? And the police is not telling us anything. Like, I'm just like, what is the holdup?
Yes, there are just so many questions tonight about her killer and just how fearful the public should be. We reached out to LAPD and all they'll say is that detectives are not talking and the investigation is ongoing. For now, reporting live here in Hollywood, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, y'all. We are back. Now, I did show you all the full video of what happened on this particular day. And it was two young ladies. It was two young ladies that was murdered, and they was not living far from each other at all, Jennifer. They didn't know each other from what we know so far. And both of them was found murdered within days apart. This young lady, the autopsy came back. I have not found the autopsy of the other young lady, but I covered both of them as far as the story for both of them. And this young lady, her autopsy came back, and this is what they came up with, was that she was found in her refrigerator. Not just a random refrigerator. She was found in her very own refrigerator, hog-tied. So I'm assuming, now she had been fighting. She was fighting whoever did this to her. But I believe that she was already deceased when they hog-tied her and put her in the refrigerator. So sad. So sad. Jennifer, you looking like, oh my gosh. Did you hear about this story?
No, I haven't heard this one.
Yeah. This story occurred in, where did this happen at? LA.
Hollywood. Yeah.
Yep, this was in LA. And like I said, the two young ladies wasn't far from each other at all. And when I first covered it, they said that they didn't even know each other. The families didn't know her family or anything like that, you know. But they was close. They lived close to each other. So we are going to get into the next clip. This is the video of the sister when y'all saw her in the pink hoodie. This is a longer version of it. Here we go.
Her losing her life to this caliber is like insane. Like, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And I'm just like, I need to get this word out so people could be aware, be more safe, you know, women be more safe, you know, not just trust anybody. You know, we have to have a closed casket. We can't even see her. The people at the mortuary don't even want us to see her because they said it's traumatic. The guy at the mortuary started crying for us because of that. How traumatic it is. And it's like, why would someone do this? You know, like, why would someone do this to her? You know, and it's just sick. You know, it just really is just messed up. And we just need to find these people, like, who would do this. Like, what did my sister do to deserve that? You know?
So she was beaten? She was not shot or stabbed, or was she beaten?
It was. The police don't want to give too much information because whoever did it is like, whoever knows is the one who like did it to a sense. But from what the coroner and mortuary is telling us to her, like, she was in a struggle. Both her ankles are broken. Her hands. Her legs. Bro, I don't know if she was hit or in the head, but it's
All right, now, like I told y'all, make this go viral. She covers a lot of these stories, and she goes deep. She goes very deep into these stories. Make this go viral. I see that you're watching on YouTube. I'm going to put the link out there. If you can't come on, I completely understand. But I just want to go ahead and put the link out there so that you can, give us a little bit more details if possible. Give us a little bit more details on what you saw. I mean, well, yeah, what you saw as far as in the news and everything and what you covered. So I just put the link out there. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. If you want to just, come up and use your avatar, that's fine. If you want to show your face, that's better. She said, I want to know who the guy was seen leaving the elevator and going into her apartment with trash bags. So I didn't know this. So make this go viral, Miss V. I put the link in the chat for YouTube. So if you don't mind, please click that link and just come up and just give us a few more details on it. Because no, I wasn't aware of that at all, that they actually saw somebody. And I also wasn't aware that both of the ladies had coke in their system. Allegedly. Allegedly. We gotta make sure we say that. But like I told you, Jennifer, they wasn't that far apart from each other as far as living. And they was living in some expensive places. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't just living in the hood or nothing. They both was living in expensive places. So, but they still have not caught the killer or killers. Because we don't know if it was more than one. Um, but this is an ongoing case. It is an ongoing case. So we're gonna continue to pray for both these families. And just pray that this killer is found. Because that's devastating that this lady was fighting for her life. You know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and you hog tie her up and you put her inside of her own refrigerator. To me, that don't sound like a one person job. That's just my personal opinion. It does not sound like a one person job. Yes, e-commerce for you, very sad. This is a very, very sad story. I mean, it's been going on now, Jennifer, for about 2-3 months now, maybe 2 or 3 months now, possibly. Yeah, but hopefully, like I said, they find the killers. Miss V, if you're able to come up um throughout the show, please come up and we'll definitely, go back and revisit that story if she's able to come up. Oh, there she go. There she go. Here she come, y'all, Miss V. Hey, boo.
Hey, hey, how you doing?
I am
Hold on,
wonderful, Miss V.
hold on. I have an echo, y'all. Let me fix it.
Okay, take your time because we can hear Miss V very well. Again, Miss V is from Make This Go Viral. Make This Go Viral. She has her own podcast. I told you guys that she talk about crime. But the only difference between myself and Miss V is Miss V goes in deep. She goes in deeper. She does a lot of research to try to tell us more things about stories that I may not be able to tell y'all because Jennifer, I try to at least get about 10 folks in there during one show. I just want to show y'all the clip and then we talk shit about it. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for inviting me up. Thank you for the introduction and the shout out. And how you doing, Jennifer?
Hi, Miss
Oh
B.
my God.
I am gonna
I
follow
am
you after this.
Oh, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. But I am so happy about all the resources that you share with people. And so, I mean, because I know people that's going through the whole child support thing, I mean, and needing help with lawyers and stuff. Do you have any resources for that, or do you know anyone
I know.
that could help?
I know myself and what I've been through, and that's what helps me help other people.
I know that's right. Now I
Okay.
do want to say this, Miss V. I'm trying to get Jennifer because we talked about it the last time that I talked to her. So hopefully, me and Jennifer will be able to make something happen, cook some things up. But I was telling Jennifer she needs to go beyond Florida with this, But Jennifer was saying, she
Yeah.
wants to research the laws, bylaws, all that, in all the different other states. So
Okay.
hopefully that we can get some and other people that can help her out in all these different states to help her get the bylaws and laws and everything, and then she'll be able to help other people that's in a different state. But right now she's able to help people in Florida. So Florida, if y'all out there watching,
Man, that's huge.
holla
Yeah,
at
Florida
your girl.
need that. That's so good. So,
Yes.
what did you want to know about the case?
So what
Anything
other
specifically?
details that you have? Basically, like I said, you basically introduced us to the whole coke in both of their system, and that there was a guy leaving, seen leaving the elevator. I didn't know none of
Hmm.
that at all. So what are some of the things
Yes,
that you were aware of?
I have the full medical report and I have all the information that transpired. Like originally, her family called for a wellness check on the 10th of September. And the police went, they knocked on the door, no answer, they left. Her mother called back on the 12th, but this time she was smarter and she hit the management up and asked them to do a wellness check. They have the key. So they contacted the police, they came, they seen things taken out of her refrigerator. It was on the counter, which was odd, and that's what prompted them to look in her refrigerator and found her. I mean, they brutally beat this girl, and they didn't even find a cause of death, a official cause of death. That's why they use homicidal violence, because it was so much done to her, bound, gagged, and I mean, they had all kind of cords and her clothing wrapped around her neck. And I mean, I got pictures of not her face, but just a diagram of all the issues that she had going on her face, her back, blunt force trauma to all of her extremities, her torso. Um,
Wow.
she was really beat up bad, and she was 5'5", 122 pounds. They didn't have to do all that. She wasn't pregnant. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what made her sister really tell us that, but she wasn't pregnant according to the autopsy. But here's something that I read, and this stuff is not allegedly, this is facts. So, according to the reported information, the decedent, a 31-year-old black female, the decedent was last seen on surveillance footage at her apartment complex on Wednesday, September 6th, at an unknown time in the afternoon. On Thursday, September 7th, an unknown man is seen on a surveillance using the decedent's key fob to use the elevator. On Sunday, the 10th, the decedent's sister called Los Angeles Police Department Central requesting a welfare check. Officers arrived at her residence, knocked on the front door, no answer, they left. There was no signs of nefarious activity, so entry was not made. So on Tuesday, the 12th, which is the day they actually found her body, the decedent's mother had called requesting a welfare check, and the officers from the Los Angeles Police Department Central responded and entered the locked and secured apartment using a management key. They observed food that belonged in a refrigerator on the kitchen counter. When they opened the refrigerator, they found the decedent inside unresponsive. On Tuesday, the 12th, September 12th, at 16:25 hours, Sergeant determined the death. And so that's pretty much how they found her body.
I love you, Miss V. I love Miss
Oh,
V.
I love you
Me
too.
and Miss V have been talking for such a long time, you know. We don't get a chance to just sit there and just talk on the phone and kick it and all that. But we have talked to each other on the phone. I've been watching her page. She's been watching my page just as well. Shout out to AFC podcast. That's how
Yes,
I
shout
was
out to
introduced.
Jay.
Yes, DJ Just Jay. That's how I was introduced to Miss V. And I'm just so thankful. So thankful. And y'all, you will see me and Miss V up here doing our thing
Right, we need to
together,
do a show together, definitely.
yes, we definitely will. Miss B, just and I don't want to take away from Jennifer's interview and everything and her being here, but
Hmm.
Miss B, please let everybody know, what made you decide to do podcasting as far as with crime and also going so in depth with it.
Well, the what made me get into crime, prior to even getting into crime, I enjoyed law shows, 48 Hours, and stuff like that. But what got me into crime, which many people came to crime with Kanika Jenkins in 2017. And
Yeah.
so that's what got me on social media with it. But it was 2018 when Anaya Garrett was murdered by her mother, 4-year-old little girl, and it touched my heart. I seen her father on the news. I mean, I had never seen a father like usually it's a mother you see, single mother, but it was a father who had been fighting for his baby tooth and nail, going to trying to get it the legal way, keeping records and having pictures and fighting for his baby, and this girl did everything in her power to keep her away. So that's what got me. And then it was 2020. It was the pandemic that brought me to YouTube because my mother was selling face masks and I wanted to promote my mother, but I was like, I can't just go on there, um, promoting and trying to get people to buy stuff. I need to include something else. So I included the crime and included my mother by doing commercials. And Jay was the one that I went to help promote it. So he promoted it on his show, ran our commercial, which he created. And he did that for like ever. He probably just stopped doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what got me here. And so since I've been here, I've got a LLC trademark and turned it into a business. And the reason why I'm so detailed is because that's how I learn. These are the things I be wanting to know. So if I want to know, I'm sure there's some other people that's very detailed that want to know the nitty gritty. And I use facts.
She
Facts is what
sure
I
does.
go by.
She sure does.
But one more thing I want you to know about, or want y'all to know about Melissa Mooney is that she was also seen with friends. So I'm gonna read this one part because Nicole was she was supposed to be going on a date, right? And Melissa Mooney, I didn't remember what they said that she was supposed to be doing, but I do remember that I heard on one video, all the news videos I listened to, only one video said this, but this is from the official report, and
Okay.
this is the detective speaking. So
Okay.
he said the decedent lives in a residence by herself, and she moved there. She had just moved there in August, y'all. She just moved there, not even a month. As a matter of fact, she was supposed to be going to her old apartment to get the rest of her stuff, and she never showed up. So she moved on the 8th of August, and per surveillance video on September 5th, the decedent, another female and a male, was seen getting into the elevator, going up to the 5th floor, which is where she lived. They exit the floor, and then exit. Per surveillance video, the decedent was last seen alive on the 6th of September. on one of the elevators. She was last seen alive on one of the elevators on the 6th, and her vehicle also was issued a parking ticket that day. Per surveillance video on Thursday, September 7th, a male was seen using a decedent's key fob to use the elevator and then carrying plastic bags to the decedent's residence. Now, this is when she would have been deceased, you would think, unless she was still in there alive and being tortured. So on Saturday, that part of it was me talking, y'all. So on September the 9th, the decedent was supposed to go to her older residence to pick up the rest of her belongings, but she never arrived. On Sunday, the 10th of September is when the decedent's sister contacted the police, requested a wellness check. Officers arrived on the scene, knocked on the door. There was no answer and no entry was made on, and I'm just reading it because it's a little bit different. On Tuesday, 9/12, the decedent's mother called the management into the building requesting another welfare check. The management then called the Los Angeles Police Department. Officers arrived on the scene. The manager opened the door, the locked door, with their key, and officers entered. Now, the other one that I read wasn't that in depth, and that's why I'm reading it more. They looked around and did not locate the decedent. They then observed the food, usually kept in the refrigerator on the kitchen counter. They looked inside the refrigerator and found the decedent unresponsive. On Tuesday, 9/12 at 16:25. One thing that I want to point out too is that if they would have went to her apartment on the 10th, they would have found her body the same day they found Nicole. It was 2 days later because they didn't go in her apartment the first day.
Exactly. Wow.
Yes, I also did a review of the apartment. I'ma stop here, and if y'all wanna know anything else, just go check it out on my page. I have a full playlist. I did reviews on the apartment. It ain't sweet. They had people rent those apartments as Airbnbs, and they had squatters in those apartments. Although it was high rise, beautiful, and paying thousands of dollars to live there. It's by Skid Row, y'all. Downtown LA is not safe.
Well, shout out to Miss V. Shout out to Miss V for doing that additional research.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are so
Yes.
welcome. Y'all won't get that over here.
I'm nosy. Nah.
And that's what I told somebody. I said, doing what we do.
Nah, it ain't nosy though. I'm not nosy. I'm a detective. I'm an investigator by nature. I'm an analyzer by trade.
Exactly. Now, before you go, Miss V, I would love for you to stay up just to cover our last topic. If you're not busy. And we can go ahead and go and get started with that right now. Is that okay with you, Jennifer?
Yes.
Yeah, Jennifer, you having a good time?
Yes. I love Miss B.
I love you too, Jennifer.
Yes, girl. We all love Miss V. But Miss V, are you aware of the Toyota shooting that happened at the Toyota dealership?
I am not. Did that happen today?
No, it did not happen today. It did happen last week. So
Okay, no, I did not hear about this one.
Okay. Well, we got a couple clips that I'm gonna show y'all. I did see the full video, but I couldn't play it on here. So I'm gonna show y'all what we do have as far as with the news broadcast. So here we go.
Child doesn't have a mother or a father, and that's saddening for me, for real.
The mother of a woman who was shot to death at an East Bay car dealership is searching for answers tonight as her family tries to come to terms with the loss of a daughter and mother who leaves behind a young son. Good evening, everyone. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Heather Holmes. The family of Alona Gallen says that they are frustrated and asking for answers from police as they try to make sense of her killing that happened last week.
KTV's Bailey O'Carroll joining us now live. And Bailey, you spoke with the family today. What did they tell you?
That's right, Heather and Alex. The family told me they are in shock and sad that 24-year-old Alona Gallen was killed in what they say was a senseless shooting. They told me that they're also frustrated by the lack of answers police have given them.
I would want to die before my kids. I don't want to see none of my kids. I don't want any parent to have to ever go through this. None whatsoever.
Yvonne Gallen is the mother of 24-year-old Alana Gallen, who was shot and killed by the father of her 7-year-old son, King. According to police, the gunman entered the Toyota dealership on Thursday before noon and shot Gallen. When police arrived, they shot and killed the suspect. But Gallen says right now, there's more questions than answers.
Everything was, I don't know. I don't know. We don't have all the information.
Gallen said her daughter loved life, but said her priority was her son.
Her 7-year-old child doesn't have a mother or a father. And that's saddening for me. I told him that his mom and his father was gone. He just laid his head back and said, no, they not. And after that, he's been crying. We all broke out crying. He's been seeing him cry. Everyone cry.
Gallen says her daughter was not in a relationship with her alleged killer at the time of the shooting, but instead that the two were co-parenting King together. Gallen says now both parents are gone, all because of a senseless act.
It's going to be hard for me, hard for my family, of course, because she was very much loved by everyone. Everyone loved my daughter. And that her son, he's going to need therapy. I'm going to need therapy.
The family has started a GoFundMe account to help with the therapy costs for King and help with the eventual cost of his college education. In the newsroom, I'm Bailey O'Carroll, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
An East Bay mother is remembering her child as she tries to come to terms with a recent death. Her 24-year-old daughter was shot and killed at that Toyota dealership in Albany last week. Thanks for joining us tonight on KRON 4 News at 5. I'm Grant Lotus.
And I'm Vicki Libiakis. Police say it was a targeted killing because the victim and the alleged shooter had a child together. KRON 4's Teresa Stasio has more now on what happens next for the family left behind.
They was the best of friends for real.
Yvonne Gallen is talking about her daughter, Alana Gallen, and her grandson. Alana was shot and killed last Thursday while she was working at the Toyota dealership in Albany. Authorities are calling it a domestic violence case. The family disputes that, saying that the alleged shooter and Alana were no longer together. They were focused on being co-parents of their 7-year-old son, King Walker.
King, or whatever. She'll be at work and she'll call me and say, what is King doing?
Gallen says Alana worked for 3 years for Toyota to support the two. She says her daughter spent all of her free time caring for King.
Love to go get snacks. For real. Every time Mom takes me to the store, before he say he wants something to eat, he wants to go get some snacks. He loves sports. He loves basketball, football.
Gallen has set up a GoFundMe to try and help out her grandson in this crisis.
College, therapy, just growing up life, etc.
She says her grandson misses his mom a lot.
King's roller coaster. It's like a up and down. Because we had a small balloon release out here and we left the candles out, and then King came over to the candles the day after and squatted and looked at it, and baby just bust out crying.
Gallen says that they plan to hold a vigil this coming week as they continue to mourn her untimely death. In Albany, Teresa Stasio, KRON 4 News.
That's so sad.
Senseless.
That's sad. So basically, whatever happened transpired between her and her baby father before she got to work. He ended up coming in there. He had on a orange hoodie, had the hood on, came in. She was at one of the desks. You know, you go buy a car. You know, you got people at their desk. She was at the desk. He literally walked up to her. They had a little dispute. Didn't even last, because I saw the video. The dispute didn't even last 10 seconds. And that's he pulled out the gun and literally shot her while she's sitting at her desk. And then he ended up going under her desk. The police was there. Had finally showed up. He ended up going under her desk. And when he went under her desk, that's when the police came in. and did what they had to do. So
Did they arrest him or did he get shot?
I
He
think he
died.
was shot. Yeah, I think he
Oh,
was.
he did.
He
Yeah,
died.
yeah, he died. That's
Okay.
what they said, right?
Both
Yeah,
parents gone.
yeah, both parents. Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Because I missed that part. I wondered if they arrested him or not. But
yeah,
yeah.
they arrested him. I mean, no, they killed him. Um, but
But
it's
I
just
wonder, why did they kill him? Like, did he point the weapon at them? I mean, because I'm only asking that because mass shooters seem to always either take themselves out or get arrested alive. So why is it? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, did he point it at him, or because I really don't understand that part? How a lot of these mass shooters get arrested alive and get tried and get to go to jail, and the black ones with guns always get killed, taken out.
exactly.
That's just, yeah.
And I'm
So
not
I
sure
just
if
wondered.
he pointed it at them or not. But I just know that they shot and killed him.
But maybe it could have been because he was so close to her still. He was right under her desk, which was still a danger to her, maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at this point, all we could do is pray for them. Jennifer, you
Yeah,
got
that
something you want
baby.
to say about that clip?
My God.
It's just sad. I'm mourning for the child, King.
Exactly. And
It's
they
just
have a GoFundMe up as well.
I don't know what to say because, like, if somebody say they're gonna kill you or they're gonna kill themselves over you, take it seriously. Like
Yes.
I mean, a lot of this warning coming for destruction. I very rarely find anything that happens instantly. Everything happens. A warning comes before it.
Exactly.
Yep. It's
And
usually the flags are there. Yep.
yep. And a lot of us women that have kids, we feel like we got to go to work. We gotta go. Maybe this young lady had red flags that showed up. Miss V, you don't have to mute if you don't want to. But a lot
I'm
of
moving around.
oh, okay. But a lot of these young women feel like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. I just need to make sure I get to work. I
No,
got
they think that the other party is not going to do anything because they think they know somebody. You don't know nobody. You don't know nobody. You don't know what's inside somebody's heart. You don't know what a person is capable of doing. I always say the worst person is the person that never been to jail because I always wonder what you got away with, what you're still doing.
You better say it.
Because that's the worst person, the person that never got in trouble, don't have a criminal record. And they always be like somebody that did something for oh my gosh, I didn't think he would ever do that. How many times
Those
have
are
you
the
already
ones
done it?
that the ones that get away with stuff and never get caught. They at some point feel like they're invincible and they elevate every time.
Yep. And then they
Exactly.
also say they're quiet. They also, you know what I'm saying? They always say, oh, he was so quiet. I didn't think that he would do something like this. Anything like that. If they too quiet, if it's too good to be true, believe it.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
So many families that came on the show about domestic violence that mentioned my daughter's son was my daughter's baby father was so quiet. He was nice when he was around, but he was also quiet. And then before you know it, he done killed our daughter. So pay attention to these red flags out there. It's very, very important. Very, very important. This was another senseless and tragic incident that could have been avoided.
And I bet you he told her that nobody's not going to raise my son. I bet you he mentioned something like that, or I'm not going to have another around my son. He don't say something of that sort to this young lady. And we as individuals strong, we supposed to be strong. We supposed to be the backbone and all this. Like, we don't supposed to like be scared or anything, but that stuff right there needs to be addressed.
Exactly. And not only that, Jennifer, I'm gonna take it to a whole nother extra level. I'm sure this young man told her, I'm coming up to your job.
Yes.
I'm on my way.
Yes. Through a text, a chat, or something.
And she just did not believe or did not think that, oh yeah, he coming, but he ain't gonna kill me. Even though he said, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna kill your ass. He ain't gonna kill me. He just gonna come up here and act a fool.
But he also could have said nothing and just showed up there. Like, she could have been ignoring all his phone calls, not responding to him, and he was like, I know where you work at. You can't hide for too long. And he could have just popped in on her.
Exactly. He could have. And that's something that we probably won't know until the officers and the detectives or whoever check the cell phones.
And hopefully they had audio to their video and we would be able to hear it. I mean, we might not ever get those details, but it's cameras everywhere, so they should know what he said.
Any type of relationship I'm in and I feel like I've been violated, or I feel like I've been somebody said I'm gonna kill you or something, I hire security. It'd be expensive. I hire security to come to my house, and I hire security to stay with me. They go with me. They do whatever. And of course, everybody can't afford
That's
it.
good.
I understand.
You had the resources, yeah.
But it's resources out there for everybody. But like, if you call the security company and talk to the people that does bodyguarding and stuff, you never know what they can do for you.
Yeah, and that's basically what the two young ladies in the first story. Yeah, the first story too, when not the music, but it was too much noise, where the man shot the father and son, and they had the two young ladies out saying that they are going out into the community to let people know that there are resources out there, because a lot of people don't know what resources they have. They know that they have resources out there to feed us if we don't have any food. They know that
give
there's
us clothes
resources out there to give us clothes, not just that, but to pay our rent, pay our water bill, stuff like that. But as far as resources for stuff like domestic violence, giving them a place to stay, helping them get back on their feet, hiding them because the police won't do their job to make sure that they're protected and everything. But there's so many resources out there. And that's one of the things that Peachy Tea Time, being that it is a foundation now, we will be providing the resources. By me watching clips like that, it lets me know that I need to go out to the community. I need to be able to be out there under my little tent, my Peachy Tea Time tent, and spreading the awareness out there, and Miss V, you the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miss V got a lot of followers on YouTube out there. We're both trying to get to that point where we have hundreds of thousands of followers. But at the same time, Miss V is trying to do it the right way. We're not trying to pay for bots and all of that. We're trying to get real live people to come on and watch us. This stuff, and Jennifer, I just gotta get into this just as well. This stuff is not cheap. What me and Miss V do, it's not free. We gotta pay for different websites and different what's the word I'm trying to use? What I'm trying to think.
I mean, just to operate these things, you have to pay for graphics and editing and
yeah, you gotta
streaming
pay for that stuff.
equipment.
But being that we're so invested in this, we're out here trying to bring the awareness, because we know that if we keep talking about it, like I tell y'all on, like Tupac tell y'all's on my intro for Wednesday nights, if we keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody got to clean it up. And that's why me and Miss V is out here. We don't know how to clean it up. All we know how to do is just keep putting this shit out here to where
Yeah,
it just
bring
get bigger
awareness.
and bigger and bigger, and everybody can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell
That's
our
our
own
way of getting
stories.
cleaned up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But again,
Yep.
this stuff is not cheap. We have to pay for this stuff. You know, that's why we ask for donations, all of that. That's why.
Well,
So-
see, one of my visions is a resource center, and I want to offer a resource to anybody that's looking to start a social media channel on YouTube. I teach everything YouTube. I teach about YouTube updates and how to operate and create a podcast and how to navigate through StreamYard, which is what she's using, Peachy's using, and which is what I use. And so if you're interested, hit me up. My channel, my crime channel, is MTGV Crime Podcast, and my YouTube support channel is Make This Go Viral LLC.
There you go.
Both
y'all.
on YouTube.
There you go.
So thank you so much, Peachy, for having me. Thank you, Jennifer, for everything that you do for the community. And thank you for enlightening us on everything you got going on. It was a pleasure to meet you. And Peachy, we're going to have to do this soon. We're going to have to do this again soon. Hit me up.
Yes, I got you, girl. I got you.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Peachy, make sure you pass my information on to her.
I definitely
Yes,
will,
please.
Jennifer. I definitely will. Because like I said, I'm trying to get Jennifer to learn this stuff in these other states so that she can really help everybody. Because I'm telling you, once me and Miss V get your commercial together and start broadcasting it on our platforms, baby, they're going to be calling you.
Right, because that's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I do. I promote other businesses. So, and because I want a resource center, I also want it to be with other people that has resources. So I definitely promote what you're doing in Florida. Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Let me know, y'all. So
Thank you.
I'm going to get out of here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody listening in. Please come check me out. I would love to have y'all. And Peachy, congratulations on retirement, girl.
Girl,
no more working for others. You working
She
for self,
invested in
honey.
herself.
Yes, that's what I'm doing, investing in myself. So I appreciate it, Miss V. And this is Miss V's podcast. Y'all see it up. Make This Go Viral Crime Podcast. Okay. So please make sure y'all go check her out. It is so important. And Miss V, I will be calling you. Okay.
Okay, call me. See you later.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Jennifer, thank you so much for sharing the platform. You know, I always tell people when they come on my show, it's their platform at that point. So I thank you for sharing the platform with Miss V.
It was a pleasure.
Yes. So I'm going to give you her information and everything. And I'm telling you, Jennifer, we really, like I said, we really need to expand your business.
Yeah, because a lot of people do contact me from other states, but I don't know the different states and stuff like that.
No,
but I give them the best advice that I can as far as like their situation, because everybody's situation is different. I'm telling you.
Yes.
The DMD and the clerk of course are two different people, and it's all about
money.
And I try to tell people, know your status. Like they say HIV, know your status. Know your status on your driver license. Don't be riding around thinking your license is valid. You ain't never checked them. Check them. You don't know who was driving your car. They got that red light camera ticket. You didn't update your driver license.
Y'all?
You didn't update your driver license address. So the DMV not going to call you. They're going to mail you a letter. And it's up to you to make sure you receive that letter. It might say your license be suspended on such and such day, and you never received the letter because you didn't update your address. And they're not going to forward no mail. No forwarding. None of that.
They send it that one time, and if you don't get it, oh well.
What about them people that drive your car and random tolls? You got all them tolls.
Nobody borrow y'all car. Do not, if y'all ain't gonna check y'all driver's license to make sure they ain't suspended, don't let nobody drive y'all car.
What about your sister that look just like you? That use your name, you don't even know it.
Exactly. And there's people, you know, that's just out there that will be driving and get pulled over and will give your name.
What about those people that get those tickets and never go to traffic school and they keep piling them points up and eventually get their license suspended because they was like, oh my gosh, my license was suspended for points? Yeah, because you didn't go to traffic school.
Exactly. So I'm telling y'all that if you are out there in Florida right now and you're watching the show, please hit up Jennifer Daniels. If you are looking for a party bus, please look up Jennifer Daniels. If you're just looking for resources, baby, any type of resources, hit up Jennifer Daniels in Florida and you can get it done. Now, if you are out of the state of Florida and you need your license, hit me up. If we get a bunch of y'all, then maybe Jennifer will say, look at the dollar signs. A light bulb pop up, and she be like, hell yeah, I do the research. You know,
because that's the number one crime, though. That's the number one crime. Driving on suspended license. There's over 600,000 people in the state of Florida that's driving on suspended license. And it's going to be 1 million people that get their license suspended, don't even know it, but they're going to get them right back. But a million people get their license suspended a year in Florida. Just like on little stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't pay the insurance on time. They forgot about the insurance. 10 business days passed. The DMV notified. Now your license suspended.
I know
you didn't pay your insurance.
Thing got to be child support though.
Oh yeah, child support and court fines, because I'm telling y'all, went to prison with a driver license, got out of prison with a suspended license. I was habitualized twice. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I help somebody do, I have already been through it. I don't come and help people off of what somebody told me or what somebody showed me to do. Everything I have done is because I have followed through for myself, and I know it works. Even if I try to help people build them a trucking company, this is what I do. You know, these are BOLs. This is just state of Florida. I don't go outside state of Florida. This is money. This paper right here, $500. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't leave out of Florida. So I know that it's freight in Florida. I know how to bill a load. I know how to book freight. I know how to find freight. I know how to help you build your trucking company. I know how to do a lot. So what I help somebody do is because I know it works. It's not like, oh, send me $500 and watch your Cashapp get fired. No, I don't deal on dreams. I do walk into success. If you're going to put in the walk, let's get there. It's not going to happen overnight. No.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen. I mean, you already got this going on. Try to start something else. You're a builder. You're not the person that be inside putting the painting on the wall and stuff like that. You build this, get somebody else to run it, and move to the next part. Know who you are. If you're a person that just stay in and hang up the wall, okay, let's see you doing a dispatcher. Let's get you your own dispatching company. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're the person that want to be outside, let's get you an authorized dealer to sign up people up for them free phones. You're a hustler, you want to be on the corner? Sign these people up when they come.
Exactly.
All the little hoods, I be waiting up there. Hey, you want to sign up for this free phone?
and you're doing it all the legal way.
Yes.
You know,
yeah,
that's part about it.
I see him on a bicycle with the light at night. Hey, you got one of them free phones? Hey, get unlimited.
Jennifer, you have been doing it the wrong way for so many years to where you finally get it. It clicked into you. And now that you're doing what you're doing now, how does it feel? You know,
it feels good.
Like, I'm sure you was always looking over your bag. Oh, they'll come get me. Oh, I'm nervous because I just did wrong yesterday.
I'm trying to get out that bank with that money. Oh, I was nervous. But I just found out, since I've been doing it the right way, that you got to make an appointment to withdraw a lot of money out of the bank. I didn't know that. I just learned that probably this year, I think.
Wow.
That you got to make an appointment. I went in there, I told him I want to get X amount. Oh, Miss Jennifer, you have to make an appointment. We just don't keep that kind of. I say appointment.
You like hell? It's my money.
I said, okay, well, I didn't know that, but yeah.
Wow.
When I made $500,000 last year, and I didn't have no drive license and nothing like that. None of that. And like I tell people all the time, they're like, "Oh, you're a lawyer?" No, I've been to prison. I tell them this is what it is. Oh well, I don't know if okay, you don't want me to do your driver license, it's fine. I don't have 70-some people so far. So if you don't want me to do it, that's fine. It's like, can you help me? Send me your ID number. They don't want to do it because they somebody told them, oh, she been in jail for fraud. She been in prison for fraud. Don't trust her. And then there'll be the baby mamas or somebody, and that same dude come back to me. Man, I should have told you to do it 7 months ago. Now I got to go to court and I got to get my license back, but go send me prison. I said, well, I try my best, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to get them done in no 2 weeks.
Exactly.
But I try my best. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't, though. But they get some progress done that they can show the judge, hey, this is what it is. I get motions approved. Like, we do traffic school, you know. I own a traffic school, too. I don't know if I told you that.
No, you did not. And she owned a traffic school.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jennifer, me and you gonna talk. Okay. Jennifer got this. She know what it takes. She know what it takes. She did her research, and now she is out here trying to help others. Yeah, you gotta pay, but baby, it's so worth it. So you gotta tell us before you go, and I'm gonna let you end the show just as well because I let all my guests end the show. I'm gonna tell you what to say. Don't even worry about it. But before that, if us, and this is an estimate, y'all. This is an estimate. If somebody in Florida reaches out to me and say, who was that girl that was on your show about driver's license? Because I need my driver's license back. Our name was Jennifer Daniel. Let me give you her information. Okay, thank you, because I'm finna hit her up right now. And then they hit you up. Jennifer, I need my license back. Can you help me, please? What is an estimate on how much this would cost your typical person for you to help them?
Well, if you got somebody that just wanted you, they drive a license, they never had no tickets and nothing like that. My first time driver's program is $250. But if you got somebody that got a whole bunch of stuff on their background, they got a lot of work to do. They got to start off at $500. They got to give me $500 before I create them a file, because like this particular file, this person file, you know, it's pretty thick. All this stuff is pretty thick. So everybody's different. Everybody's different. Like this guy, you know, his pretty file is thick. You know, different stuff. So everybody's different. This particular person had a hardship, and he went to school for CDL. And he passed his general knowledge, air brakes, and combination test, but they wouldn't give him his permit because he had a business purpose license, a restricted license. And I got it reversed. That's not my first reverse of a habitual traffic offender. That's like my, I don't know, 20th. But a lot of people say, oh, you should be proud of yourself. I don't feel like I'm proud of myself because I help so many people with driver license. I don't feel that way. Like, I still feel like it's so much more that I have to get done because there's so many people out there that's driving on suspended license, and it's a lot of people get killed, you know, driving. They get out, you know, running because they don't have a license. But if they had a license, they can pull over. They can say, you cannot search my car because they have a solid foundation. When you don't have a solid foundation to stand on, you start to sink. So now you get pulled over. You can't say you cannot search my car because you don't have a driver license.
Exactly.
So a lot of senseless crime come from people not having a driver license and they driving. And it's so easier to drive than it is to get your license back. You send me to prison with a license, and then when I get out of prison, I have no license. You rehabilitate me while I'm inside, but you tear me up from the inside out. And when I get out, you put me in a situation where either my people gonna give me their car to drive, or I'm gonna go try to catch the bus or walk. You know, and what they gonna do? We're gonna drive.
Yep.
Because we got to get to work, we got to find a job, we got to take our kids where we need to go. Because when we get out of prison, we go right back into the same situation we was in before we got out of prison. And when people don't understand that, if you was in prison for another year, who would have to take care of your kids? So get yourself together so you can be able to take care of everybody else.
Girl, you better say it. You better say it. One of the things that you said was that you don't feel like you're doing enough. Everybody feel like you're doing it. You're doing the damn thing. But sometimes you don't feel like you're doing enough. Jennifer, that's how I feel. I get so many people reach out to me and tell me, oh my gosh, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. Having the families come on. We don't see too many platforms out there on YouTube, on IG, on Twitch, Roku TV, Facebook, where the families get the chance to come on and tell their loved one's story. We see the news broadcasting clips, but they only get 5-10 seconds on it. Mm-hmm. You know, the streets be talking. And so the families be like, okay, the streets is talking, but that's not what happened. The streets is lying. I give them the platform, but they can come on here and literally tell exactly what they know, whether they fabricated or not. For the simple fact, a lot of these cases is open cases.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I must say that what me and you are doing out here, along with Miss V, along with DJ Just J with AFC Podcast, we are literally giving people opportunities to shut these streets down, basically.
Yeah.
You know, we can make a difference.
Yes.
You know, some people may come on here and be like, oh, she helping somebody get a driver's license. Baby, do you understand how important your license is? You can never, I can never sit here on this platform. And I told you this, Jennifer. I would never, ever sit on here on this platform and lie to y'all. I have never lost my driver's license. And I'm talking about, baby, around the damn house. My license has never been suspended. I treat my driver's license like it's my doggone life. Because at the end of the day, if something happens to me, you know, you got an ID and you got a driver's license. The people that don't got a driver's license, they got an ID. If you don't have an ID, then you got a driver's license. But if you don't have either or, and something happens to you, because there's crazy people out here in these streets that would do anything to you, you can't even go to Walmart without somebody coming in and trying to shoot up Walmart. If something happens to you and you have no driver's license, no ID at all, how are they going to know who you are?
Jane Doe, John Doe,
your family. How will they contact your family to let your family know that we have your family member, your loved one, here in the doggone cemetery? Not the cemetery, but the mortuary. The morgue. It's not fair for your family to be out here searching for you, looking for you. I haven't talked to my child in 5 years. It's not fair for that family when all you had to do was have an ID on you or a driver's license on you where they can identify you. That's what this is about. To identify you. You can listen to them folks on the block, on the corner all day long. Nah, I ain't got no ID. I ain't got this, but I got some money. I'm selling this, I'm selling that. No, baby. Let somebody rob you. Kill you dead on the street. And here it take years for your own family to know that they already done picked you up and put you in the morgue. But they cannot identify you because you didn't have your driver's license or your ID on you. And that's what Jennifer is here for now. For the state of Florida, which we're trying to expand that. But this is what Jennifer does. She makes sure that you get your driver's license or even your ID, correct? Well, anybody can go down there and get an ID.
They can go down and get an ID on their own. But
Exactly.
Another thing is that you said when the boys fill in the corner and stuff, them driver license save them. Because you know why? They always need somebody to drive. And one boy told me, I'm the only one on the block got my license. I'm a Jeep. And he said that moved me up. They need me now. You know what I'm saying? But also the fact that people are able to feel more confident in themselves by obtaining something that they never had. Because I have a first-time driver's program with teens too, because I have the same thing they have at the high school. You know what I'm saying? I have it in my office. But who going to get their child in the first-time driver's program? Because one, it's an elective. 2, you got to have good conduct. And 3, you got to have good grades. And, you know, that eliminates a lot of our kids. And sometimes with statistics, they say sometimes people won't graduate. At least I can try to help your child before he graduates or before he drops out of school. At least he'll have a driver license and he can get a better job than somebody with just an ID.
Exactly.
You know, and you wait till the last minute, he can't test with me. He gonna have to test at the DMV. But if I catch him before he turned 18, he can test in my office and then go to the DMV and take a picture. But a lot of people say,
we gotta collab. We gotta get you out here on other states. Like you are so needed in other states. Even if you can coach other people in other states. You see what I'm saying? You know, if you got to charge for it, you got to charge for it because they going to know how good of a deal that they got to where, I'm going to be able to help all these people and I can charge them whatever amount you want to charge them. Hopefully you won't overcharge them, not you, but other people. You don't overcharge them because that's not what they need. You know what I'm saying? They need a break. That's what they need. And that's what Jennifer is doing. She's giving them a break. So,
a lot of people say, oh, what you're doing doesn't really have nothing to do with me, or it doesn't apply to me. That's why I don't stop by your office. But what if that person that I should have helped go on a high-speed chase and run into you or run into somebody you know and kill that person in a crash? Or what if that person, you know, runs out and starts shooting at the police and shoot you because they don't want to go to jail for driving? So everything I do affects everybody as a whole. Because I don't save the state of Florida a whole lot of money. I ain't got nobody from Florida told me this. I don't say I have plenty of people that got their license. Young man, I ain't got to go on no high-speed chases no more. I ain't got to get behind no dart boys. They call them dart boys, the tents. They talking about, shoot, they only got to pull the lights on me. I'm going to just go ahead and pull over. You know, they have been on high-speed chases, fleeing and eluding on their driving record. Drug charges on their driving record. You know what I'm saying? The boy say, I'm legit. I ain't even gonna ride dirty. I'm legit. I ain't riding dirty. That really brings joy to my heart to hear them young men saying they gonna do right because of these driver license, and they went through so much to get them. And they probably
thought they would never get them.
Yes, I had one guy had no license in 1996. Had a judgment of $120,000 against him. I got his license in 3 days.
Wow.
And he was on his knees. He was on his knees like I had gave him some toilet paper in a foreign country or something. Like he was just that happy.
Exactly. Just that happy. That happy. I want to before we get off of here, I want to. Am I on your page? It looks like I am on your page. I want to go to at least one of the videos.
Don't do the one today because I was on Bluetooth in the car and it was mute. And I didn't know it. And somebody's like, I can't hear you.
Here's one for October 29th. Look like.
Okay.
It looks like it's number 70. Yep, number 70.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I just want to play this for y'all. Hold on. Number 70 look like he balling. But it's okay. It's okay. Because
is it a video or real?
What you're there for is to help them get their driver's license. You're not there to help them for nothing else. Just to get their driver's license. You see what I'm saying?
It. And I make it clear.
Yep. So let's go ahead. We're gonna pull this up. It's 3 minutes, a little after 3 minutes long. So we're gonna play the whole thing. If you need to use the restroom, not everybody that's watching, but I'm just talking to. Hold on. I'm just talking to Jennifer. Now's the time to go. But this is gonna be our last clip for the night. But it's just important that we watch this. Very important. All right, so here we go. Do you remember this one?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? Is this a
Yes.
this a good one to play?
I remember all my clips.
There you go. She said, I remember all my clips. Okay, this is number 70, y'all. This is the 70th person that she was able to help. So we're gonna go ahead and play this. Here we go.
We all went live now. Oh, we got a went from a restricts. Put them pins up. Went from a restricts to a real license. Can you please pull them up? Golly, we got people watching my live. Thank you. I appreciate that. What a license? What a license? What a license? License. Let a license.
Drop back, ain't worried about 12. You know, I got nothing.
How you feel?
I got the car stunting with you. How you got that looking crazy? I got my license. That's all I know, nigga.
How you feel right now?
Real, like a newborn baby for real.
So who name you gonna put your car in now?
You know, it's all daddy's part name. You know, I'm putting the money in. You know,
we in Sarasota at the DMV. David don't win and took the course.
And she don't bring me to get my license.
Yes, sir. We ain't never lied. What you got to say for Arcadia?
Right there.
Did her thing, y'all. She put me on the map, y'all. Y'all already know she put me on the map now. I ain't got to worry about nothing else. No police, no nothing.
What you gonna do when the police get behind you? Pull over?
Yeah, pull over and talk to them.
How you feel? Oh, don't drop them already. They about to get scratched all up. Where you finna do? You finna go, you finna go catch a car lot? For real? Nah, that's gonna be nice. You get a car the same day you get your actual real license. They gonna look at that issue day and be like, oh, you just got your license today. Pull up. What kind of car you gonna get?
I'm trying to get my Audi off the lot.
Is it an SUV or the truck? Oh, you gonna be looking nice in that Audi. How you gonna look? You gonna roll the windows down and have the AC still on because you valid. You valid.
Come here. That's all I got to say.
They be like, you drive, you ain't got no license.
All I gotta tell them is come here.
Girl, how that make you feel to see that?
It always make me feel good. I be crying more than they do.
I know you do. And it's good that you record them. It's good that you record it. Um, Seeing that particular video, it just remind me of so many young men that they may not be doing the right thing out here in these streets, you know. But a lot of them are doing what they're doing because they got a family to feed. They done been in trouble with the law before, and now they're a felon. So now they can't go get their license. They can't do this. They can't do that. But they study trying, and then before you know it, they just say, "Forget it." They just say, "Forget it." So for you to be able to come in, help them to realize that, wow, I can make a difference. I can help my family. Baby mama may not be acting right, but I can help my child. And I think that's one of the most important things. I can be a father to my child. I have a person. They do not live in Florida. But this is a person that is very, very dear to me. I don't want to put their name out there. I don't want to put their relationship to me out there, but I will talk to you about them after this broadcast. But I would love for you to be able to help them get their driver's license. Like this person got 1, 2, 3, 4 kids.
You know what? I
And
always tell people if they come to Florida, I can get their license. And you just come here for like 30 days and then go back.
Exactly. I just need you to come to Florida. But you know what? I see what you're saying, Jennifer. But don't be afraid to expand. You can be making millions right now. Literally. You could be making millions. It ain't even about the money. I can tell that right now with you, Jennifer. It ain't about the money. I got to say this. It is about helping these people. Don't get me wrong. But Jennifer, I feel in my spirit that it's about you have realized all the wrong that I have done in my life. And God still decides to bless me, to help others. Because that's what it's all about. If God give you $1 million right now, Jennifer, he don't want you to take that $1 million and run and not help nobody.
Yeah.
He wants you to take that $1 million and help everybody, help your community, help your family, still help you in the process. But that $1 million is not made for Jennifer only. And that's what it's about with your knowledge. Your knowledge is not just for you to keep deep inside and hold on to it. No, he's giving you this so that you can help others. And it's just something about what you're doing. I have never heard of such thing. There's somebody
some
out
people
there
tell me
that can
it's
help
people out
you
there.
get your driver's license back.
It's some people out there scamming people. Some people come to me that's like, oh, I just paid such and such this money. I said, well, I don't know. I never made a card. I never made an advertisement. Only time people really hear from me is Facebook, like word of mouth. And people's like, oh, you should make a card. Oh, you should do this. Or you should do that. I have not done that. Everything that people that come to me are from people that have gotten their license or someone talked about me. I don't go out and do no advertising or nothing like that. And maybe I should start, but pretty much it's just been like a word of mouth. And maybe I was kind of fearful because of my criminal record. People would judge me, but I'm to the point where I don't help so many people. Like my track record should explain. Out of all the people that I dealt with, I only had to give one person their money back. One person, and I still helped that one person that still haven't got their license. But I still help that person. I still help him today. And I think he loves me to death, but it's other people that may not accept me. And a lot of people won't come to me in my hometown because of they know me, And like those are the people that should come to me. Like y'all know where I've been, know where I am today, and y'all know where I was, and y'all see where I'm going. Like y'all should be the main ones coming to me, but y'all steady siding around here, riding around suspended license. And then them the ones that want me to give them a big break. But even when I was doing CDL study group, I helped people get their CDL license. Nobody signed up. Well, people signed up, but they didn't come. And these was people I knew, and I was doing it out of my house. I didn't have an office. I would open up my home to help people learn because I know that trucking is the game, right? You know what I'm saying? This is the hustle game. If you can put $700 in your fuel tank, a diesel, what can you turn that $700 to?
There you go.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
give up, Jennifer.
You could go buy a brick and flip the brick. You could go buy some diesel and make that diesel work for you.
Exactly.
Legitly.
And that's the main word. Legitly. You can do this legitly. You can be balling out of control. Jennifer, do you have to worry about anything financially at this moment?
No, not at this. No,
It ain't boasting or nothing like that. But if somebody call you right now and say, girl, let's go to the mall. Are you gonna sit there and say, girl, I ain't got no money, I can't buy nothing, I'm not finna do no window shopping. No, I can't go to the mall.
I just went to the mall, girl. I just went to the mall. I got that new Apple Watch. It was like $900.
Show us the watch. That's the new
I
Apple Watch.
I ain't even opened it yet.
That's okay. You are open.
I'm gonna open it. Yeah, it's called the what is it called? What is it called? I told you it's the Waiver Watch or what is it? It is the Ultra. The Ultra. See, it costs, how much is it?
There you go. There you go.
So
let's see what this damn watch looks like.
Oh shoot! Thing just fly all open.
Yeah, they had to make sure the packaging was very well. Now Apple is not paying us for this.
No.
Look at it.
And I guess it's the band.
Okay,
But,
okay.
They got like these little pill things on the side.
What was do you remember what some of the special features was?
Oh, they just said the watch do everything. I seen something about you gonna get 20 minutes for eating and then 30 minutes on doing this. It got like certain. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't drop
that, girl. Don't you break that? That $900. Don't you break that, girl. Don't you break that, girl.
So it's just this little piece, and then I guess you add it to the band.
Yep, you add it to the band.
Oh, nice. It's big.
Oh, it is big. It's a lot bigger than mine.
And look at the back of it.
Okay, girl, you doing big things.
Oh, we got like cameras in there in the back of it. You see all that?
Apple is not paying us. That's enough.
I got to set it up.
Set it up, girl. You gotta bring it.
I got those new those Facebook glasses with the Meta in it. I got those too. It was like $400.
But the thing is, this young lady, again, and I gotta express it, has been arrested. We'll say that 41 times. She's 40 years old, and now she decided that no more. I'm not finna do wrong. No more. I am about doing the right thing. And when God saw that she was about doing the right thing, the continuous blessings just came on. And now she's at the point where her cup is overflowing with blessings. You know? Baby, I don't know about y'all, but I'm so happy I met Jennifer, baby. Jennifer finna be my friend. She finna be my friend.
Best friend. My daughter said BFF.
Not Charles, but man. Now, if y'all need help with y'all license and stuff, hit me up. But don't hit me up talking about y'all want Jennifer to be y'all BFF. No, she's mine, not Charles. Thought I said that. Make that clear.
Yeah, but I tell people all the time that
You is crazy.
it's hard. It's hard. It's easy doing the wrong thing, but it gets tired doing the wrong thing. So it's hard doing the right thing, but you kind of can get tired doing the right thing because, like, I do get tired of doing driver's license because I have to turn people down sometimes because I got so many people that I want to get valid before the end of 2023 that somebody will call me. They got to go to court. They got a situation, or they're trying to make get a better position on their job if they would only get their license. And, people like that I don't want to turn down. That I be trying to. My heart just go out. I'm telling you, like, I actually found my niche. I thought trucking was my niche.
And Jennifer, that's why you expand. You get employees. You go ahead and you teach them the game. You teach them what you're doing. But at the same time that you're teaching them, especially there in Florida, because that's what you deal with. If I'm going to teach you, you're going to work under me. You see what I'm saying? Don't teach them to go out on their own right now. Teach them to work under you, expand your business, but you got to tell them everything. Some black folks don't want to tell folks everything because they so afraid they're going to take it and run.
I tell them everything because
for you.
I tell people everything like I tell people all the time. You would never be me. I would never be you. There's enough mosquitoes out here for everybody to get bit. But if we work together, we can always make more.
Exactly. You said that right. So I just want you to think on that. Again, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere, girl. I'm not going nowhere. I probably won't be doing all that you're doing, but
you know what? It's a start. It's a start. You invested in yourself. You already believed in yourself a long time ago, but it's fear that will stop people. And you know what's the worst thing that happen? You could die. So you think that if you was to follow your dreams, the ultimate thing is death. You already know where you're going. So why stopping you now? So you don't got over that. That was the hardest thing right there, to get over that fear. You already done half the battle. So all you got to do is keep on investing in yourself, keep on promoting yourself, keep on putting your episodes out there, and keep on being Miss Peachy. That's all you have to do.
Girl,
that's all you have to do.
Hold on. Miss Peachy and Jennifer.
And that's all you got to do.
I thank you so much for coming on here tonight. This will not be the last time you talk to me, girl, because we got some things that we need to talk about off air, baby. So you would definitely hear from me. But like I told you, I do ask that my guests in the show. Okay. And I always tell them what to say because we have came down to the end of the show. I want you. No, I'm crazy. I don't give a damn. Shit, it is what it is.
And that's why you peachy. That's right. It's only one of you.
It's only one of me.
Yes.
You are so right. It is only one of me. And baby, I don't shortstop for nothing. So I'm going to pull myself down. And I want you to put that church finger up when you done. But I want you to talk to every single one. And y'all, I'm not laughing, but this is the truth. I need her to do this. Talk to every last one of them baby daddies out there that has lost their driver's license because of child support. They out there paying some type of money, some type of way, but they ain't paying it through courts and all that, and they done lost their driver's license. So I want you to take the time right now and talk to those baby daddies out there. Now, let's not forget, she got a party bus too. She got a party bus too in Florida. Y'all connect with her, get y'all little party bus going. When I go to Florida, I am getting a party bus, okay? But until then, Please, Jennifer, talk to them baby daddies out there that's, tripping on the block, ain't doing what they supposed to do because their driver's license is gone, because it's so important to have a driver's license. So I want you to talk to them. At the end of the broadcast, I want you to stay on just for a couple minutes afterwards so I can chit chat with you. But besides that, I want you to talk to, and I want you to be serious, to them baby daddies out there, little juniors daddies that started paying money that nobody cares about because baby mama just study want you to go to jail. So I want you to talk to them now, and also I need you to let everybody know where they can find you. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all already know where y'all can find me at, okay? And make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for a dose of peach, okay? A dose of peach tomorrow, 1:00 p.m. Eastern time. And then on tomorrow, I'll let y'all know about Wednesday, okay? But Jennifer, make sure you stay on. Again, I'm honored to have you tonight. Definitely one of my
Thank you.
sisters in Christ. Love you, boo. I don't give a fuck what you done been through. I don't care what you done did 41 times. I don't care. You out here, you doing your thing. And that's what it's about. It's not about what you did, it's about what you're doing and how you done corrected it. And you have done that. And I applaud you. I'm proud of you as a sister, as a Black woman. I am totally, totally proud of you. And I hope we stay connected. I really, really do.
Of course.
And we are. And we are. Okay.
Yes.
So talk to the baby daddies, girl. Here we go.
Okay. All right, listen up, Pookie, Ray J, Slim, all of y'all, everybody on the block, whatever y'all got going on, y'all need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all license suspended because of child support. You don't need to take little juniors to no park no more. You don't need to take little junior and spend no money at no store. You don't need to buy no shoes no more. Christmas coming up. You ain't got no extra pocket money unless you paying it to the Department of Revenue. Because at the end of the day, your license not suspended right now, it's going to get suspended. If your license are suspended, they're going to put another sanction on you. I don't see one person have 8, 9, 10, 12 sanctions for child support back to back, and he only had one child. But every time he don't pay, it's a sanction. And every one of those little sanctions you're going to get, it's going to be $60 to $70. Well, for the state of Florida, it runs from anywhere between $60 to $75. For every little sanction, you got to clear off your driving license from child support. If you got 10, it's $675. You know what I'm saying? So you need to make sure you understand you don't spend no cash. If you want child support, you go pay Department of Revenue. Department of Revenue. I know you don't want to go downtown to that courthouse and go pay that money. Who wants to go and go all the way downtown? You probably got a warrant. I don't know. You don't want to go down there and go down there to them people and pay that money because you don't want to stand in line. You don't got no patience. You probably don't even know where to go. You can pay it online, but you probably don't got an online account set up. So you do the next best thing because you don't want to be called no deadbeat daddy, but you're not a deadbeat daddy because you don't do more than what child support say you're supposed to do. Child support say you're supposed to do X amount of dollars a week. That's exactly what you do. If it say 45, that's what you pay, $45 a week. If you don't got that 45, you got 25, you pay the $25. You pay whatever you have to pay in order for you to not get your license suspended. And if you never had a license, they gonna suspend your license that you don't even have. You got an ID. Your driver's license, your ID in Florida is the same exact number. The only thing different is the background coloring. You'll get your driver's license, say driver license background. You got an ID, it say ID background. It's the same exact number, but just a different background. So if your driver's license is suspended for Department of Revenue, and you got sanctions, you probably got more than one. You got multiple kids on child support. All your baby mamas have to do is go down there and write a letter in the Department of Revenue. I no longer want to receive child support. I no longer want to receive cash assistance because she got to get cash assistance or something like that in order to take you off if they're taking cash assistance. And if they're not taking cash assistance, they just get Medicaid. It's not really that serious. But you need to understand that it's all simple to take you off child support. They don't want to take you off child support because they know they want that money, that check, and they know that you're going to keep giving them extra money on the side. So we don't have time for that. We need to get you in order. We need to get you back in position. We need to get you independent. We need to get you to the better position to take care of your family. So if you want to take little Junior, child support paid up. Child support paid up for months. Back pay, you don't got no back pay, none of that. Because all that little extra money need to go to back pay. All that little extra money need to go to back pay. She'll get the money. They just got to process the payment. She'll get it right on time. Right when God ready for her to have that check, she going to get it. Right in the mail on that card. Whatever she choose. Don't be talking about you ain't got no money to get your license because you going to take little Junior out and buy 5 pair of Jordans. Let's get your license back. License reinstated so you can be in a better position to make more money legitly and be able to have a better job and be able to get around and don't have to worry about looking over your shoulder again, trying to pull over because of a cop behind you. You trying to find the next gas station. No, we ain't doing that no more. You got somebody out here that's trying to help you, young man that's out here running behind child support or running away from child support or whatever the case may be. If you own child support, there's no way around it. There's no way getting around it. There's no fancy way of getting it done besides working out a payment plan with the Department of Revenue. You cannot give your baby mama extra money for Christmas. You can't give her extra money for nothing. 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 She gets nothing. Department of Revenue get all your money. I think that's it.
Peachy Tea Time is for the culture. If you or someone you know that has dealt with the death of a loved one due to gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, or even by the police, Peachy Tea Time also provides a platform for missing person cases as well as wrongfully imprisoned inmates. Please like and share this video to get the word out, so the families can get their loved ones' stories out. Email peachyteatyme at peachyteatyme@gmail.com. You can also DM, inbox, or text to 470-620-9916. Thanks for watching.
PG time.